Yeah.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can get you.
Okay. My question is, if supposing somebody has been in this name rectifying problem, maybe he or she what do you call, register with a wrong name.
Sorry to coach you, Anna, but that question is out of what we're discussing right now. Name change and all that. So we would like to move on so that we don't waste too much time, please. Name change is not part of what we're discussing right now.
No, I'm talking about the KYC. If supposing that person has undergone that name changing, and supposing he's been invited to KYC, is he going to do the KYC, or he has to remain for a time that the name, if the name has been rectified or something like that? That's what I want to ask.
Okay.
Is he going to do the KYC, or is he going to leave the KYC later on when maybe they have what do you call it? Let's say they have rectified his name, to do the KYC, or he can do it immediately after he's been invited.
Okay, I can answer that. Yes, though, like what you said, we want to look at the broader picture of KYC and how it can, be a game changer, the Pi KYC. But just to answer your question quickly, the name changes that were made will be part of the KYC application itself. So we made name change corrections and so on a few weeks ago. Now, when the mass KYC is rolling out, at that time, that's when the name changes will be effected as part of the KYC application.
Okay, that means he can immediately after mass KYC has been rolled, then he or she can perform the KYC.
Yes, correct, because we'll be conducting the mass KYC all together, probably in the same period of time. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, brother. I apologize for cutting you at that point. I assumed wrongly. Sorry. Okay, so let's go on with our discussion. You've told us about Pi KYC, and we know that the KYC data will be on the blockchain, right?
Yes, that this KYC data will be on Pi servers. It will be on Pi servers, because remember, the blockchain is a public, open, and easily accessible database. So now the KYC part is something that is protected and securely stored on the Pi network servers. So your KYC account, your KYC verified account will reflect on the blockchain, but your data is private and it has to be kept securely with the Pi network servers and so on.
Oh, because I keep getting, I remember in some of our Twitter posts, so I'll just keep commenting on the tweet.
Hello.
Sorry, actually, guys, can you mute yourself?
Yes. Should I mute myself?
I've muted you. Thank you. You'll be unmuted later on. So some people keep asking that if Pi network is decentralized, why do I have to do KYC? I see those comments under our tweets a lot.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay, so Pi network is a decentralized blockchain platform. So why would someone need to provide KYC information in this blockchain? Don't we say that a decentralized blockchain is one where any person in the world can access the tokens or utilities on that blockchain freely and without any form of censorship and so on? Yes, that information is correct. Now, the type of blockchain that Pi network is running is one that requires a very accurate register of verified and genuine users. So Pi network will have to verify our identities before our coins can be moved from the Pi network app into the mainnet. Had we just gone straight into the mainnet with everything that we've mined, I can assure you, first of all, there'll be billions of coins, not just from the genuine miners like you and myself, but you also have people who've been running machines and trying to just make multiple accounts with millions of coins or thousands of coins. Without KYC, these people would be able to get those coins onto the blockchain. In fact, the moment they're able to transfer those coins, the first thing they'll do is move all the coins from the fake accounts and pull them into one genuine account and then start operating from there. So one of the main reasons KYC is being performed on the Pi network is to make sure it's actually a way of protecting our coins and preventing them from being diluted by bad actors. We need to have one genuine user with one Pi network account on one mobile device. Then your Pi network account will have those coins from a mining app going into the Pi browser wallet.py utility. Then you'll be able to use the mainnet and spend your coins as you would. At that point, it is truly decentralized. So before we move on to the mainnet has to have a clean record, a very clean record of who owns which assets. That is the main reason why KYC is being done, one of. But most importantly, remember that KYC is a mandatory regulatory compliance requirement for any institution that's offering any form of a financial system or an economic system. So Pi Network will be a very big marketplace, a very big exchange of goods and services, an exchange of value. So even the KYC part has to be, we have to comply with what regulators in different countries require of such systems, not just in the USA or Europe, but also in Africa and other places, South America, be it Asia. You will find that there are KYC requirements in different jurisdictions. So KYC has to be done for, various reasons, and those are some of the important ones.
Okay, but now we also know that the Pi network has told us that the Pi KYC process will not just be limited to verifying identities alone, that there will also be screening against anti-money laundering, anti-terrorism funding, and scripting of policy violation checks on all of these things. So this is like
yes.
We know KYC to be verifying identity, but now Pi KYC is verifying identity plus all
those other
screenings. What are all of these?
Yes, very correct. In fact, people are asking if you were a participant in the IAT program 2019, I was one of the people that verified with Yoti, and in your Pi profile it would show your KYC verified. Now, we have been informed that Yoti is an identity verification. Now, Pi Network is upping up the standard to say beyond your identity verification, we need to also make sure that these other requirements are met. So the anti-money laundering requirement is one key one. The Pi Network will not have users who have maybe committed crimes or have done other heinous things, and now they're being able to access finance. Let's say they're not able to access fiat because they've been embargoed or they are sanctioned, but they find this loophole in the Pi network and they're now able to, have a lot of influence and get back to their bad ways. So these other requirements have to be put in. So anti-terrorism scrutiny, same type of arrangement. If there's a known terrorist on a terrorist watch list in your jurisdiction, or someone that is a person that is of interest in such an area, we don't want such people being able to access funding or any type of economic activity that could further enhance their terrorist activities and their operations. So as a separate step beyond identifying your identity, the Pi network will be requiring that you do these extra checks to make sure that the KYC is beyond KYC, not just identity, but also counter checking with these AML watch lists and anti-terrorist watch lists. Scripting, this one is purely on the technical and programming side for Pi network. You have people who've created fake accounts. We talked about them a bit earlier. So if your account has been seen to have a lot of maybe fake users all pointing to you, and you've accumulated a lot of coins because of your fake accounts, maybe running 10 or 20 phones contributing to your account. The Pi network is able to see that. So even at the stage where you complete your KYC, the machines that are operating in the background have to counter check that your Pi account does not have this policy violation. And this policy violation is not just scripting and so on and creating multiple bot accounts. There are also issues of where during the IAT transfer program, people were actually selling coins, which was not part of the terms of reference at the time. You're not allowed to sell your coins at the time. We're just trying to bootstrap the economy, get things moving. I buy a pair of shoes, I buy a digital device or something, and then you give me Pi in exchange. But people started actually having agreements to sell a Pi account or a Pi, wallet and things like that. So such scripting or policy violations will also be checked against. Only when you've done those extra 3 steps will you be fully KYC'd.
Okay, now we know that we are trying to compare and contrast Pi's KYC and the KYC out there in the world. So scripting and policy violation, we know that from what you have said now, we know that it is limited to the activities that go on within the Pi network.
Pi network, yes.
But as for the anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism funding, are there other KYC providers that also do these checks?
Yes. Actually, you find that those really credible, what can I say, KYC apps or providers who've gone the extra mile, some are now able to do this almost automatically. So in some of the literature I've seen, you have a list of, people on a watch list for money laundering or people on a watch list for anti-terrorism. And these other apps are able to more or less just check and cross-check, counter-check with the people they're providing the KYC solution for to see if any of those clients are existing on these watch lists. So in this area, there could be a few other guys that, a few other providers that are doing such checking for AML and anti-terrorism. Yes, but I know the way it appears like Yoti, for example, did not have this option, and that's why we're told that Pi Network KYC is above and beyond what most regular apps are providing for KYC. So Pi Network KYC is different from just the KYC that these other apps and providers provide.
Very interesting. I have some requests here to speak.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, Achiga.
Okay, can I ask the question?
Sure. I hope it's related to what we just said.
When are we expecting KYC to start? Is it before 14th or after 14th,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Achiga, we don't have a date for KYC. Whenever once KYC is released, we will see it in the announcement will be made. Nobody knows. Thank you. Let's keep the questions to what is being said at the very moment in real time. Yeah. So request from the Big Five. You can now speak. Yes, the Big Five. You can now speak. The Big Five, you can unmute your mic. Okay, it's not. Let's look